up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black, get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling, got bands, got bands, got bands.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Toss play to Mason. And spins away. Finding room inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mariota. And that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long here for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll go on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run here with Mason. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Mason. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey. Got 3. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mason. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
3-19. 3-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. In for the score. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 30. Two-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now they run. It's Mason. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Uncorks one for Davis. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they try the right side here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So we've hit, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
A give to Henry. And he'll power his way up near the 25. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now let's go! 3-19!
On the ground again is Mason. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Going right inside here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Jackson. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front, You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got three down. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
They'll run again with Mason. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Now let's go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Titans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And as San Francisco gets set to go here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Set! 319! 319!
After the penalty, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed. But the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On now is the Titans punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for San Francisco, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.